Hey guys, glad you're here. We've gotten through our first year of business and I want to talk to you guys about something that happened at the end that I think it's important to share. If you've been in the workforce, then you know that there are periods throughout the year where the business just slows down. Less money comes in, and we went through our first slowdown and I completely forgot or didn't even think of the possibility of that even happening to us, but it did, and it freaked me out. I panicked. I felt discouraged, and there were a couple of things that I had to do to bring me back and put me back in focus. Number one, I had to remember my why. I've talked about having your why before in previous videos, and I'm telling you guys, it is important. You need to have a strong why. If you don't have a why, that's one less thing you have to tap into when you need encouragement, because you are going to need to self-encourage. Number two, mentors. I don't care if they're celebrities or if they are someone that down the street. It is important to have people who have been there and done that, who you can look up and just read about or talk to, who have been through the struggle and remind you that you are not the first and you are not the last, and it's going to be hard. I mean, if you look up celebrities, you'll find that a lot of them were dead broke bums and they came out of nothing. So you need to have mentors. Fortunately for me, I have people that I know personally. My mother is my biggest mentor, and I had to call her up and she had to remind me. Mija, she says, when Cloud9 first got started, it was 3 private properties, had no money coming in. I mean, each one was like maybe $40 to $60 a month. That's nothing. And she's like, look at me now. I had to remember that. And that brings me to number 3. I had to acknowledge what we had accomplished so far, because we have come a long way. I mean, we're both working from home now. We got to quit our jobs. We're with our children every single day. That's huge. That's a big accomplishment. There's a lot of people out there who would want to be where we are at now. So I needed to acknowledge that and show a little bit of gratitude and, pat my husband on the back, because it's been a rough road, especially for him, because when we first got started, he was at home alone with the kids trying to pick this up off the ground while I was in an office, not even aware of how difficult that can be to run a business by yourself. So I needed to acknowledge what we had accomplished. And of course, I needed to rest. That's the first. I needed to rest and trust the Lord that there was a plan, that it was going to be okay. So that's what I had to do in order to get through this blue period that I went through, this period of discouragement. And I hope that information helps you guys get through your blue period if you guys have started your business or plan on starting your business, because you need to keep going. You need to try. You need to push, because it's going to be your biggest regret if you do not push yourself through startup and through the periods where you feel discouraged. So if you have any questions, you can email me, comment below. I am good at getting back at people. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and that's it for now. God bless. What are they talking about out there? I don't know if you guys can hear my girls, but that's everyday life, and I'm not even going to try to shush them or edit that out, because that's just the way it is here. We're in the office working, and they're doing their own little thing. Stay at home mom.